Welcome to the James Engineering Support video number 1. This channel is prepared to help students regarding the structural engineering subjects like mechanics, strength of material. So in this first video, we are going to discuss about numerical problems on the cantilever beam to calculate the support reactions. First of all, we need to have some introduction of the loads and the basic requirement of the structural analysis. So these are the various types of loads. So first we will discuss about the concentrated load. So in this figure you can see the horizontal pressure vessel supported on two beams. These are its saddle. These are these two saddles. This saddle could be fixed or free, means the movement is allowed in one direction. So vendor will provide you the data like vertical load, means dead load, live load, dead load, its operating load, its test load. At the same time, some fixtures are there, so that load will also be provided by the vendor. Vendor means the person who manufacture this vessel. So you can see there, these are the vertical loads of the pressure vessel distributed within these two saddles, and to support this you require two separate beams, which will provide you the vertical reaction in terms of ton, kg or kilonewton as per the vendor's regular practice. So next is a uniformly distributed load. So this is a dogleg staircase supported on a single beam. So this is where you can find uniformly distributed load. The unit will be in kiloton per meter, meter, kg per meter, or metric ton per meter, etc. Next is the concentrated moment. So you can see that this is a vertical vessel which generally supported on the four legs. You can see one, two, three, four legs. So currently I am showing only one beam over which here these two legs are supported on a concrete pedestal, and this concrete pedestal will be supported from this beam. So this pressure vessel having vertical load also, but this I am ignoring to explain you. So there will be some horizontal force due to the wind or the seismic forces, and that forces you need to calculate, you need to transfer to the beam. So to transfer to the beam you need to multiply it by the distance, means this is nothing but a simple cantilever beam. If you see it horizontally, means this vertical load, this is a wind load or you can say seismic force, and this will be transferred to this portion, means this is a beam. So you need to multiply it with the distance, means vertical load multiplied by this distance, it will give you the moment. So please, next is uniformly varying load. So its unit is kiloton per meter, metric ton per meter, or kg per meter. It could be anything else like newton per meter also. So this figure shows you that slab load distribution as per the yield line theory. Slab means where you are staying right now, you are having a ceiling, you are uh, resting on the slab. So slab is uh, slab fails or slab in these four lines. You can see for longer age it fails in this trapezoidal shape, and in shorter direction it is uh, failing in triangular shape. So this triangular shape I have considered here, and I have provided two supports here. This is where you can get the triangular force, or you can call it as uniformly varying load. So these are the regular forces will be there in your academic. So uh, what is equilibrium now? So equilibrium means suppose there are two forces equal and opposite direction, the value, their summation should be equal to 0, then only equilibrium established. So let us go with the textbook term, that is, in order for a system to be in equilibrium, it must satisfy all the requirements uh, of these three equations of equilibrium. Means summation of forces in x direction should be equal to the 0. Algebraic summation of the forces in y direction should be equal to 0, and the summation of moment should be equal to 0. So uh, you need to begin the problem with the sum of the force equations. It helps you Means it make it little bit simpler, but not necessary. You can go with moment also. It depends on your practice or your style of working. So sometimes there are forces in inclined direction also. So the simple way to resolve the force system and make the diagonal forces or the inclined forces into the vertical and horizontal components. So what is determinant and indeterminate structure? So when all forces in a structure is determinant from the equilibrium equation, the structure is called statically determinate structure. So all the branches excluding mechanical and civil or uh, need to know this. And next is when the unknown forces in a structure are more than the available equilibrium equation, that structure is known as a statically indeterminate structure. So this is applicable to mechanical, civil, production, automobile, or construction engineering students. So design of the member means why we are analyzing this structure. So we analyze structure to design the structural member. So while analyzing the member, we have some loads, and based on that uh, we calculate something. There are mainly 4 to 5 unknowns we calculate. First, we calculate the reaction. It is applicable to all engineering plant students. And then we calculate shear force and bending moment. It is applicable to mechanical, civil, and other related branches. Next is we calculate axial force uh, and its diagram. It is also applicable to mechanical, civil. And next we calculate bending moment diagrams, bending moment magnitude, and the deflections. Based on that, we design a member. So your member should be able to sustain this axial force, at the same time shear force and bending moment and the deflection. Then we verify your member, or we design the member based on the requirement of the related load, related code. Sorry, means either it could be Indian, British, US, UK, sorry, US or uh, South African code, Philippines code. Each and every country have its own code, so you need to uh, verify your forces and your member structure member strength, whether it's satisfied or not. So let us start with the support types. Okay, so these are the roller support. So roller support, this is the way textbook denotes roller support. This is one way, this is another way, this is another, this is another, and this is we have mentioned here is a simple support. Simple support is one and the same thing. Simple and roller support are one and the same thing. It only capable of taking the vertical loads only. Horizontally there is no restraint, so it will move in the horizontal direction, but vertical it will take some load. So pin is capable to take vertical as well as the horizontal force also, and these are the three types uh, of ways to to show it uh, in your problems. Another is fixed support. Fixed support we denote by this. Okay, so next is support reactions. So as just now I explained you that roller support is capable to take only vertical support. Simple support is it is already mentioned that it is a frictionless support. So roller support and this simple support is exactly the same thing. So it is capable to take only vertical load. Next is a pin support. It is capable to take horizontal as well as vertical support. Next is a fixed support. It is capable to take vertical at the same time horizontal force, and it will take the moment. So this fixed support, you can see that there is a chaja at your window or at your door, which is outside, so that your rainwater will not enter in your window. So that is a case of your fixed support. So let us start with the numerical problem for the cantilever beam with concentrated load. Here it is, I could have write instead of kilometer I could have write P or W. Instead of 5 meter I could have write here L or A or B. But in my opinion, let us start with some numerical values, so it will give you some confidence. Otherwise, considering this 10 kilonewton load at B, A is my fixed support and it is apart at 5 meter. So there will be three unknown forces, that is moment in uh, moment at A. HA means the horizontal reaction at A. RA is vertical reaction at A. So uh, uh, we need to satisfy equilibrium equations. First is forces in x directions, summation of forces in x direction should be equal to 0. Summation of forces in y direction should be equal to 0, and summation of m should be equal to 0. So here I have mentioned my positive sign convention. From left to right, horizontal force I am considering as positive. Vertical support means vertical upward force I am considering as positive, and moment clockwise means this is providing me the clockwise moment, so I am considering it as positive. So we will start with this as assuming that summation of forces in x direction are 0. So here there is no horizontal force, so there is no horizontal force, so HA means horizontal reaction will be 0 obviously. So next we will try to find out vertical reaction. So we will use the summation of forces in y direction will be equal to 0. So I'm writing down my equation. First is I'm considering vertical up RA, then minus 10 equal to 0. This is my equation, and after solving this equation I get the answer as RA is equal to 10 kilonewton. This is my final answer for the vertical reaction. Next we will calculate the moment. So we will use the summation of moments for the system equal to 0. Here anti-clockwise moment MA I'm writing down the equation minus MA, and then I'm writing the plus this force, total load multiplied by 5 meter is the lever arm will be equal to 0. This is my final equation. You can see here the moment is the force multiplied by the lever arm, this distance from where you are considering the moment. It is called, so after solving this equation I get the answer as 50 kilonewton per meter. So 50 kilonewton meter. Next problem we are considering as inclined only. I am not changing the distance and the load value, but I am just applying it in a inclined way. So first of all, we need to resolve this force. So we will resolve first in a vertical direction as 10 multiplies by cos 45, which is equal to 7.07 kilonewton, and horizontal we can resolve as 10 multiplied by sine 45, which is equal to 7.07 again. So this sign convention and this equilibrium equations you know, so I will not explain you that. So we will go for the problem directly. So here we need to start with the horizontal reactions. So we'll assume that summation of forces in x direction will be equal to 0. So I'll write here the equation as HA. From left to right I'm considering as positive. From right to left I'm considering negative. So minus 7.07 equal to 0. Okay. So after solving the equation I'll get the value of HA as 7.07. So my uh, answer is correct. When your equation will be in 0, when this 7.07 in this direction and which there is equation is opposite direction, then only this will be 0. Okay, so your everything is correct. So next is we will use that y forces we will consider. So we'll write down the equation as RA positive minus 7.07 as negative. Okay, so after solving this, we will get that RA is equal to 7.07 kilonewton. So next we will go for the moment calculation. So I'm writing down the equation here that minus MA, as this is anti-clockwise. Then this vertical react, then this vertical force I'm considering, and I'm multiplying with the lever arm as 5 meter, and I'll equate it to the 0. So I'll get the answer as MA is equal to 35.35 kilonewton meter.